Hello guys, I hope you're fine. I'm Jojo Lily, registration number TED stock 2248 stock 20. I am a student pursuing technology education and computer, specializing in automotive technology. On this video, I'm here to give you a brief report on a field trip that went to Mombasa for about a week, and we managed to visit some industries on the first day we visited associated vehicle assemblers, that's AVA. On the second day we visited Kenya Ferry, and then on the third day, which was on a public holiday, we managed to relax ourselves at the Pirates Beach. On the fourth day we managed to visit two companies, that is Kengen and Brolo Kenya Limited, which is a steel industry. And then on our final day for the trip, we visited Mombasa Cement, where it deals majorly with production and manufacturing of cement. The trip was of a great importance for us, more so as technologists, because it had to give us a real practical experience in the field, to know various activities that take place in the field. Like, for example, the mechanical students managed to visit the Brolo industry. The building and construction students visited the Mombasa Cement. The automotive students were also privileged to visit both two companies, both Kenya Ferry and AVA. And the electrical students also visited the Kengen. So in this video, it's just a brief description of what we experienced during that 1 week for the trip. So welcome, and this is the history for the companies. The first company that we visited was the AVA, that's the Associated Vehicle Assemblers, which is located at Miritini. The industry started in 1975 and its operations began at 1977. So far, that's the largest industry of motor vehicle assemblers in Kenya, and it deals majorly with the assembling of various parts of vehicles imported from other countries, mostly from the Europe and other parts of the world. And the main aim of the industry is to ensure that the vehicles they assemble conforms with the current standards of technology and minimizes the loss of energy in the atmosphere. And then the main objective of all of the industry also is to ensure that their workers are safe. So that safety is the major precaution, or is the major aim, that they ensure that everyone is safe in the company. So the vehicle, the AVA is an association, or is an industry that deals with assembling of various parts, whereby they start assembling of parts from the chassis. We have the body, we have the spray painting, and in the body you also have the parts where they assemble the electrical parts of the vehicle and other parts that are necessary in the vehicle. And within the industry, there are also other parts set aside for activities such as welding, because everything that they assemble there, that the ones who assemble, we have all the welding activities done there, whereby we have these big vehicles like the FAO and the Fuso. They assemble the body parts, they are welded there, and even the chassis are welded within the industry. So after that, we have where they assemble the vehicles from the chassis. We have the body, the electrical parts, and those other parts of the vehicle. They are assembled, then taken to the testing parts, where they are tested whether the vehicle is fit for consumption to the roads, or if it's not fit, it's taken back to rectify the mistakes where they are. So that's a brief history of the AVA, and let's go to the next company. On the second day, which was the second day of the trip, we managed to visit the Kenya Ferry. The Kenya Ferry started its operation in the year 1935, and it's between the two ports, the two islands, that's the Likoni and Mombasa. And its major aim is to transport pedestrians and even the vehicles across the ports to facilitate the activities that takes place in that area. As you know that the major activity that's taking place around that place is trade, and that's business, and through transportation of people through the ferry, we find that it enables business to take place easily, and whereby we find that in a day the Kenya ferry, it transports over 100,000 people of just within a span of 24 hours, because it operates in a 24-hour basis. And then the vehicles, it also carries around 6,000 vehicles in a day, whereby it transports them across the two islands. So Kenya ferry is originally it was under Kenya Ferry Authority, but now the government transferred it back to Kenya Ports Authority, whereby it's managed by the Kenya Ports Authority. And it's majorly we found that it's majorly it has various parts, and we also visited a workshop where the engines are stored. We found that it has also parts such as the cylinders, the turbocharger, where it's also used in the ferry, and it's also it uses a number of engines. It's 12 engines, and no, 12 cylinders, not 12 engines, and the engines are placed horizontally to enable it to cut across the waters as it operates. And the Kenya ferries it has also employed a number of people, of which it also it's also a source of income to many people, because many people are employed out there who functions like the security, the operators of the machines, and even the technicians who operate the ferry are also beneficiaries of the Kenya ferry. So that's a brief description of the Kenya ferry, and yeah, that's all that I can say about the Kenya ferry. On the third day, we managed to visit KenGen, which is one of the largest power producers in Eastern Africa, whereby we find that it produces around 190 megawatts of power, and out of the power that they produce, 132 kilovolts is transmitted to the national grid through a switch extension, whereby the national grid is supplied throughout the nation. And we find that the KenGen is located at Kipevu, whereby they have different stations. You have Kipevu 1, 2, and 3, whereby both of them operate as one plant. And we find that also it employs the modern technology in most of its activities, whereby we in supervision, monitoring of the activities, and also this part of security. And we have different types of engines used in the production of electricity, whereby it starts with the production through the generators that uses high fuel oil, that's HFO, to produce the energy that's transmitted to the engines to produce the power. So we find that the technology used there is high compared to any other industry that produces power, because it is majorly the technicians there majorly use computers and the modern technology in controlling the activities that happens there. It also has a workshop whereby they produced the oil that is used in generating of energy is stored, where we have various tanks, and where the oil is stored, and any other materials used for production of energy. Those that are the workshop also contains the various machines that are used to incorporate production of electricity. The next industry that we visited was the Brolo Kenya Limited, which is a steel manufacturing industry. We found that the industry was incorporated in the year 1972, and it's also found in Miritini. It's a steel manufacturing industry whereby we find that it enjoys the privilege of manufacturing some of the steel works that are used in various parts of in construction, in automobiles, and also in producing of some tubular materials that are used in various parts of the country. It enjoys the privilege also of the advanced technology in producing its products, whereby we find that the product they produce is exported in many parts of Eastern Africa, such as Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, and many other parts, because the products that they produce are of high quality compared to any other company or any other industry that's concerned with steel. The main activities that they carry out in producing of steel are like forging, we have casting, we have welding, and also patching, and also those are major activities that are used in manufacturing of steel. We also during that production, they also use coolants that are used to cool the rotating parts and the moving parts of the machines to prevent overheating. And that's what I can say about the Bro Kenya Limited. On the final day, we managed to visit Mombasa Cement. We find that it's located at Vipingo, that is in Kilifi County. Mombasa Cement, as the name suggests, it majorly deals with manufacturing of cement that is used in construction, general construction. It started operation in the year 2007, and in the manufacturing of cement, the key material, that's the raw materials used there, is limestone that is mined just in the nearby where the site is located, and then the limestone is mixed with bauxite. Then after mixing them, they are mixed proportionally. Then after mixing them proportionally, they go to the grinding, or the where they are grinded into finer particles. Then after that, they goes for the preheating. They are heated, then they move to the kiln stage. Then after the kiln stage, they move to the cooling. After cooling, they go to the shipping and transportation, because they have undergone through all the processes necessary for cement manufacturing. We find that the company or the industry is also fit it technologically, whereby they apply modern technology in operating their machines, because they have various robust machines that you cannot be operated manually. So they use technology to help them operate their machines. After the old process, we also had an opportunity to go to the labs where the materials used for manufacturing of cement is tested, whereby they manufactured two types of cement, majorly one used for general construction of houses and these other normal constructions, and the other type of cement manufactured is used in construction of things like bridges that they require a lot of strength. So that's all about Mombasa Cement, and that marked the end of our trip in Mombasa. And what I can say as I conclude is that we want to thank mostly the Department of Technology for organizing this trip, and the entire Moi University for all the provisions. And we look forward to having a better trips come the years coming, so that they may continue learning, because for us it was a nice experience, and we thank them all. And I also thank you all for the support you gave us. And lastly, thank you for watching, and may God bless you.